Well, Alex, it was nearly your header that made the difference, but unfortunately it ends in defeat here at Chelmsford. I mean, what were your thoughts of the game?
It was a disappointing goal for us to concede, considering how solid we were in the game defensively. It probably was a game that kind of goal would have been the difference. Bitterly disappointed. Mine was chalked off for offside. Haven't seen it back. Don't know if it is or not. Because for a second there, I had the best feeling in the world. And after the last few months, it would have been a lovely moment because we could have pressed on for a winner. But unfortunately, it does, yes, end in defeat today.
I mean, were you sort of? I mean, what has been said? You know, Mark spoke to you at the end, and you sort of had a few words within the group. I mean, what was said there?
A similar sentiment to what we just said then. There were some good crosses into the box. There were some times that perhaps the ball could have, or the decision could have been a corner or two. It wasn't, which can get frustrating. But ultimately, with results that have gone on today, I believe we maintain a 12-point lead, and it's disappointing. We had good support here today. It would have been a fantastic opportunity to extend that lead. But ultimately, we're in no worse position than when we started the day, and it hurts. This one really hurts, actually. But you've got to move on, and the next game is the most important game. So we want to put it right, like we did after Maidstone. We went 3 wins in a row. Go back and do the same as of next Saturday.
I mean, you've had such an illustrious career and a lot of experience. I mean, what do you bring to the dressing room? Do you sort of calm a few down when results like this happen?
I'd say the changing room police itself in that respect. Everyone has a different role that they play. Some people are more vocal. Some people might say things more low-key, one-on-one, that kind of thing. I like to think, having been around for a few years, that I can perhaps build. Yes, it's disappointing today, but you recognise the bigger picture is that we're sitting in a really good position, and I'm sure at the beginning of the season, if you said you're going into the last however many games, you're 12 points clear at the top of the table, you've got to remember that. We've set a really high standard for ourselves. There's records we want to try and break this season, and that's why we're disappointed, because we're always hungry for more. And it's just, you do need to remember the positives, and it's hard sometimes when a defeat like that hurts so much to forget those. So reiterating those is, I think, an important part of being in the changing room.
Yeah, of course. And just a word for the supporters. I guess they've come a long way today. Obviously, it's ended in defeat, which is disappointing. But there's some big games coming up that you'll need them.
Absolutely, and I referenced it in my early answer. Like it's certainly a long way to come, and it's great loyal support. They were chanting throughout the game. Thought for a second, gave them the moment to really cheer about. And yes, it was at the end of the game there. You know, they're saying head up. They're saying, come on, we can carry on, which is such a positive sentiment for us to take. And deep down, it's hard when you've watched a game where you haven't scored. So, true credit to them, and something it was nice to see.
Brilliant. Thanks, Alex.
Cheers, Dan. Thank you.